Hey pilots, welcome aboard Plasma 1945, and we are looking at a PvE mission that was running on the Fox 3MS server with participation of the Raiders team. Now, the Raiders, their Discord is in the description, and they are a PvE PvP squadron where you can join them on various missions. They do complex, integrated, and engaging missions, as well as other fun ones. And here they're going to be participating in a mission created by yours truly all around the Abkhazia deflection. Now, if you are not familiar with geography and history, and we look at the map here, you will see that Sochi is actually the only part that is Russia up until the coast here. And this little borderline just on the edge of the Sochi Adler Airport is where the Republic of Abkhazia starts. Now, the Republic of Abkhazia broke off from Georgia in the 90s and has been leaning pro-Russian. However, the Republic of Abkhazia in this scenario has decided to align with the NATO powers, and there is a command center right downtown Sukhumi. This is actually the exact location where the real government building of Abkhazia is located. Now, this facility has been fortified by the Abkhazia Freedom Party, and to the Red Force, to the Russians, these are the rebels. They are trying to set up their own pro-Western government here with support of NATO and Georgian forces. In response to this, the Russian forces have dispatched multiple columns of equipment that is heading towards Sukhumi, but they're going to get into a bit of trouble because the airbase at Gudara is going to get hit by a Tomahawk strike, putting a big damper on their ambitions there. In the response, there are NATO and Georgian forces coming north from Sukhumi Babushara Airport. A variety of vehicles. Their job is to reach and protect the government building in Sukhumi, and there are supporting forces. Now, the supporting forces are flying from a number of locations. There are choppers taking off from the FARP, just southeast of Sukhumi. There are also A-10s and Harriers available at this FARP, and these will be flown by the mix of the Raiders and other groups. In addition, the main strike force is coming out of Batumi, and we can see quite a few aircraft here that are all readying up. And let's take a look at Venom Cinematic here in his Eagle, and he's changed his livery. The other guys have not changed their liveries. Brought to you by Red Star, and that's our Red Star F-15 Eagle here. As well as we've got Rattler in a Tomcat. He's going to do some amazing work with that Tomcat. And special thanks to Stryker for these awesome liveries. Now, when I designed this map, I just dropped the planes here. I didn't change their livery to default. But, so now you guys get to enjoy the Red Star liveries. Alright, and here we've got another livery from the Raiders. That's one of their F-16s. Their additional air forces are going to be coming out of the carrier here. We've got Tay and Whiskey 1-1 getting ready for takeoff. They're on the carrier in the Red Star Splinter Camo. And finally, additional forces are available out of the Senaki Air Base. And we've got Raiders Chakai here already on his way in his Harrier. Now, this mission is designed for both PvP and PvE. Here it's been modified for a PvE scenario with main forces of the Red 4 being MiG-21s, Su-25s that are going to try to defend the airspace, as well as a bonus. We've got Red Star Aaron, who has been pushed all the way to Anapa. His job is to get in there and harass the Blue Force. That's him and his Su-33 taxiing out. And yours truly, Plasma, will also be joining Aaron to try to push back some of the Blue Force. The aircraft on both sides are capable of Awacs detection. Here we've got the Russian A-50 mainstay. supported by a couple of Su-27s on patrol just north of Sochi. We've got a squadron of MiG-21s coming in to push back the raiders in this beautiful sunrise. And we are off to the races. So let's take a look at what's happening here and who is loading up what. Venom is taking off. Venom's loaded up for air-to-air. He knows that there's going to be Plasma and Aaron in the air. And he is the first one airborne in his F-15. Alright, there goes the Strike Eagle. Let's take a look at the other aircraft taxiing out. We've got a few more Eagles packing GBUs. And yeah, we've got a lot of laser-guided bombs here. And we've got a very large laser-guided bomb on this Eagle right in the center. That is a 2,000-pound bomb, if I'm not mistaken. Their job is to take out a bridge that links the Sukhumi city from the Russian column. Now, if they can take out that bridge, the Russian column will get stranded and will not be able to cross into the city, making life easier for everybody else. Let's jump over to Tate, see how he's doing, and let's see what the aircraft on the carrier are bringing. Alright, we are seeing Mavericks and GBUs getting attached to the F-18s here with this beautiful sunrise as they cruise along on the carrier. Alright, let's get back into the eye in the sky and see what's happening here. The two columns are heading up to the Sukhumi town center. The first column of the Russian air defenses are in the front. We've got a BTR. Where's that BTR? We've got a couple of BTRs. Hold on, there we go. That's what I want to do here. And what's our air defense capability here? We've got some ZU-23s here, as well as an SA-8. And they're already crossing the bridge. So this is the key bridge that has to be destroyed before the rest of the equipment can get there. Now the air defense vehicles are already getting through. The rest of the column is still back there. There's an additional set of columns, again, also crossing these bridges here. And they've made it across. So the air defense guys have made it through. The heavy tanks are still backed up. There's additional challenges for the Red Force that the Red Force is bringing, and there is an artillery position that the Red Force, the Russians, have set up overlooking the town of Sukhumi. So as you can see, they can see the town right there in front of them. These will need to be dealt with as well, and there are actually two of these positions that are set up with long-range artillery positioned to take fire onto the town center if there's any problems with the tanks breaking through. As you can see, the Russians have done some serious preparation here. Furthermore, there is a train station that is unloading vehicles and tanks here, and there is expected to be some landing ships that are going to show up out here as well. So there's work cut out for the Red Force. The question is, can they get to those bridges in time and take out the two bridges here before additional forces can cross? Let's jump across and take a look at Zafid here. Zafid is in the air. He's orbiting. He's got with him ears. And I thought I saw K-50. There we go. We've also got Boris in a K-50 here, getting ready for takeoff. I don't think they're bringing any troops. They are getting ready for takeoff. Also got a couple of A-10s there. And there's Comrade Boris at the FARP getting armed up. Alright, Ear's on his way, so is Zafid. And let's take a look at what's happening here on the map itself. Chakai Chakai is airborne in the Harrier, on his way. Aaron, meantime, Aaron's got a very long way to go. He is the only PvP person, the only actual person on the Red 4 opposing the blue team. He's got 155 nautical miles to go. That's a long ways out, and an IL-76 that is also flying out. Now yours truly, Plasma, is going to jump in here in just a little bit, but for now, this is the situation. And here's Venom already flying as fast as he can to intercept any air-to-air assets. And Strider and TWRX Racing are also burning in. They've got a time on target. If they can take out those bridges before 0630, that is in 24 minutes, they can stop those columns. If they hit the bridges anytime after that, there will be serious political repercussions for the NATO forces, because by then the Red Force would have crossed and the city and the citizens of Abkhazia would not be very happy about losing their infrastructure. In addition, they have to be careful, because if they hit these bridges, they cannot hit the rail bridge. So some precision is required here. So here is the road bridge that they have to take out if they want to stop the columns, but not destroy the rail bridges. Same thing if we look up here and follow the path of the road. There's a second bridge that also needs to be taken out by 0630 to prevent the northern convoy from crossing in. Let's get an eye on this bridge. Where is that bridge? There it is. So these are the two main bridges that would lock the Russian forces from getting across and entering the city. Alright, we got choppers inbound. There's Zafid, there's Chakai, and there's Boris. They're on their way. Looks like we've got the A-10s still chilling on the ground. And meanwhile, Venom. Not sure where he's going. Is he going in to grab some fuel from the refuelers here? Looks like he's at about the right altitude for that. And he is flying towards the boomer, which probably means he's going to grab some fuel. MiG-21s are on patrol. They are not crossing into the Abkhazia territory. They're staying well on their side. But it is definitely getting somewhat tense. Plasma. Hey guys. Here I am in a MiG-29. All I get is a MiG-29A at these front lines. And I'm going to be heading up to support Aaron as well. Meanwhile, here's the flight of choppers and the Harrier heading in. Where are these air-to-ground assets? There they are. There's Strider and there's the choppers right back there. Boris flying with his Apache wingman. He's loaded out with unguided rockets and Vihers, as well as some Strela missiles. These are air-to-air on his wing. Looking good. He's formed up with Zafid from Red Star. And Zafid's bringing Hellfires. A lot of Hellfires. Ears is in front. And how's the rest of the guys doing? Strider. So Strider is currently 50 kilometers from the bridge. I think Chakai is going to be the first guy in his Harrier. Now, there are air defense assets that the Red Force has brought in. Chakai has to be careful. Let's keep the camera on him and monitor the situation here. Marines Harrier. Alright, there's the first missile from Chakai. Let's follow that missile and see where it ends up. What did he spot and what is he firing on? Alright, that's a Maverick. And let's follow this Maverick in. Missile out on Chakai. I hope he survives it. Let's follow his missile through. He's trying to target the bridge. Chakai himself gets hit. Alright guys, so we have our first casualty here, and that is Chakai. He has just gotten shot down. See if I can get the camera out here. There's Chakai. First shot, but he ends up in the ocean. The SA-8 missile gets him. Russian mobile air defenses take out Chakai. And there are a limited number of lives here, so you have to be sure not to waste your life. A-10C2 is up in the air, loaded up with a number of munitions. We've got bombs, we've got unguided rockets, and more Mavericks. And here comes TWRX Racing and Strider. They're looking for their targets. They're looking for those bridges. Rolling in. Let's get a camera onto TWRX Racing. That is a lot of air-to-ground assets and munitions that he's got here. Do they have the target? Do they have the target? That's the question. Strider looks like he's going out into an orbit. The tanks have broken through. They're crossing the bridge. The first column is making its way through the bridge. Drop of GBU 24. There goes TWRX Racing. I believe that's him peeling away as the GBU 24 is heading down to the ground. He's painting that bridge with a laser. Will he get a successful hit and take out the bridge here? You can see the column of the tanks there. Let's put a camera on one of these ground units. There's the bomb. And there's the impact. The bridge looks like it's been hit. Alright, the bridge is out, with additional damage to other assets. TWRX Racing is peeling away. He is unengaged, he's high and safe from the air defenses. Strider is looking for his target. Mavericks is also airborne. Bombs, and we've got a couple more Mavericks here on him. Rattler, Tomcat, burning in fast. And Tay and Whiskey 1-1 as well. Let's take a look at those guys. What are they bringing? We've got air-to-air and Maverick on Whiskey 1-1, and Tay from Red Star. He's carrying a couple of big boys. Those are GBU 24s, I believe. I think those are 2,000-pound bombs. Alright, Strider is in. He's just dropped his GBU 10. And he's peeling away. He's targeting the second bridge. Now we can see exactly where the bridge is. There goes the bomb. It's maneuvering. He's got his laser active. The bomb is now following the laser. How far away is the convoy? The convoy still has quite a ways to go. We can see it on the side there. And there goes the bomb. There's the hit. Both bridges destroyed. It is 6:13 with time to spare. Vehicles are now in serious trouble here as they've been isolated from their targets. MiG-21s have engaged and they are now in. They're now pushing, and Strider, he's got a MiG-21 on his 6. This MiG-21 wants an Eagle kill. Missile launch! Missile launch! Eagle gets hit! What's the status on Strider? Strider has taken some significant damage. He is still flying, but that MiG-21 just scored a hit. A Stinger has fired on another MiG-21 that's maneuvering above the convoy of the Blue Forces. He's now down. Ironhawk is maneuvering. Rattler's engaging. Another MiG-21 is coming in. Now this is an AIM-7 MH. Alright, Rattler, can you take out that MiG-21? MiG-21's popping flares. Rattler's looking for that solution. There's a launch. Let's hop onto that missile and ride it all the way in. Come on, missile. It's an AIM-9M. This should be a good hit. As long as he uncaged, we should be okay here. There goes the missile. Oh, the MiG-21 has flared it out. Rattler's on his 6 and maneuvering. MiG-21 is engaging. Here we've got more MiGs pushing in onto the targets. Now Boris and Zaphod are heading into the town, but these MiG-21s are about to pinch Mavericks. Mavericks has just fired a Maverick at his targets, but he's got MiG-21s on his 6. This MiG-21 is offensive. He is chasing the Tomcat. And here's Rattler. He's looking for that MiG. Can't see him, can't see him. He's got his bag still on. And Mavericks is in trouble as well. MiG-21 is out for blood. He's staying on that Tomcat. Tomcat pops the brakes. The MiG-21 flies right by. He's down to Fox 2s only. Tomcat's looking for his kill here. This MiG pilot definitely knows what he's doing. Meanwhile, no one is helping out Mavericks. He's got a MiG-21 on his 6. He's being chased down by a MiG. Right on his tail. That MiG's out for blood as well. Those planes can be dangerous, and that MiG can definitely move. Look at him. He's coming in. This is not looking good. He's looking for that shot. I think he's just outside of the whiz of that MiG-21. MiG-21 is going for guns. There's hits! F-18 shot down by a MiG-21. That is some serious shame. Meanwhile, another MiG-21 is on the Tomcat. Fox 2 launch. Flare, flare, flare. There's a hit. Tomcat is hit. Another Fox 2. That finishes off the Tomcat, guys. These MiG-21s are deadly. Another missile on TWRX Racing. He gets hit. MiG-21s are scoring kills here. No one expects the MiGs to actually be any good here. Zaphod's in trouble. Zaphod's hovering. He's being shot on by surface air defenses. This is getting a little crazy. As you can see, these missions are nothing to scoff about. Tay-Tay is at Angels 7, passing by over the top of Zaphod, Ears, and Boris. Whiskey 1-1's in trouble, and we've got, meanwhile, a fight between me and Venom happening here out to the coast. We're going to stay here on this other MiG that is chasing down another F-18. But I think he's, the MiG's popping his air brakes out. I have no idea where that F-18 is. The F-18's below him. Top-down attack. Whiskey 1-1 needs help here. He needs air support. He's being chased down. He's got Mavericks. He's got AIM-120s, but that MiG is on his butt. He needs a little bit of help here. Somebody help out Whiskey 1-1. There's hits! The MiG scores another kill. This is not a healthy situation. Meanwhile, Raiders Falcon is coming in, and so is All Out. Plasma, yours truly. Limited on my missiles. I've got 1 ER left. I'm playing the push and pull game with Venom. Our only non-AI aircraft worth its salt is Aaron, but Aaron didn't bring any weapons. He's here to rearm at the airbase, but he needs to land first. Venom wants to deny that rearm and landing. Alright, meanwhile, Ears, in the middle of town, taking shots from the ZSU-23. Uh-oh. And Iran has just gotten into the game, guys. Iran has sent in Tomcats, and they are coming in to target the Blue Force Awacs. There they are. Got a pair of angry Tomcats coming in. They are targeting the Awacs of the Blue Force near the Turkish border. The Awacs is just inside the Turkish border here, but the Awacs are coming in somewhere from Iran. Alright, where is Venom? Venom is pumping out cold. Aaron is coming in for a landing. He needs to land, refuel, and rearm to get back into the air to be helpful here. And I'm in orbit, just trying to make sure that he can get down to the deck. Venom. Alright, Venom has decided to become useful. He's popping flares, and I think he's going to try to target that last MiG-21. The Blue Force has realized that these MiGs are pretty dangerous. Fox 3. It's tracking that MiG. Can the MiG do anything about it? The MiG's in definite trouble here. The MiG is trying to escape, popping chaff, popping flares. There's a hit. Alright, this part of the airspace is clean. That MiG is down. There's another MiG. This one is engaging hot, but there's an AIM-120 heading straight for his face. I hope he turned on his RWR. It's not on him. This MiG is pushing. Looks like he's targeting Venom. Does Falcon see him? That is a good question. Does Falcon see that there's a MiG right next to him? There's the MiG. They're passing right by each other. They didn't see each other. Now, the Sukhumi Air Base just got hit by an artillery attack. As you can see, there is shells landing at the Sukhumi Air Base. And the Awacs just got shot down. Things are going from bad to worse for the Blue Force. Now, this artillery fire is coming in from the artillery position over in Sukhumi. One of the artillery units was hit, it looks like by one of the Apaches, but these artillery units are still working and targeting the Sukhumi Air Base. Alright, I need to park my plane and land it here so I can actually do something useful for a second. Staying in the air, bleeding off my airspeed. Aaron is on the ground. He's rearming and refueling. There's the missiles getting attached. Okay, we're looking good here. Got a little bit of a lull here. AGM-88. Harms are being fired. Zaphod. Zaphod is upside down. I'm not sure what to say here, Zaphod. I believe in you. Alright, Boris. Is Boris alive? Boris is okay. He's just chilling. He's waiting for the airspace to become safe for him. Alright, meanwhile, yours truly, Plasma, is landing without his gear, because that's how you land a MiG-29. Why did Plasma land without his gear? I don't know. It was a very tense situation. There's only one problem. There's a stray AIM-120 that has been fired on me by Venom. You guys are about to see something that is very amazing, and that is you're about to see an AIM-120 almost kill me on the ground. That's right, guys. So both Aaron and I are sitting here. Our RWRs are on. I just landed, and we ask each other, like, are you picking up a missile tracking me? I'm like, yeah. Seemed a little strange. And here comes the M120. Boom. I have survived. That was a magical moment, guys. Not sure how that happened or why that happened, but I'm A-okay. Alright, let's take a look back at the forces here. We've got a 1 MiG-21 still active. He is down to guns. He's patrolling in the air. Iron Hawks in the A-10, looking for targets. Boris, and we've got Tay now, who has switched over to also to an A-10, and Zaphid's grabbed himself a brand new Apache. So far, those MiGs have done their work. And we have a bit of a lull here. Up north, additional MiG-21s and Su-25s are staging for a strike on the Sukhumi Command Center. Il-76 bringing additional supplies to the airbase. And what do we've got here? We've got a MiG-21 chasing down Venom Cinematic. Shadow is coming in to help him out. Shadow's carrying an air-to-air and anti-radiation payload here. Some Wild Weasel action. I don't know if Venom knows that there's a MiG-21 who's down to guns on his 6 o'clock. Raiders All Out is trying to come in to help him out. He's got air-to-air and radiation, anti-radiation capability, but looks like Venom here is anchored. Iron Hawks. There's another Maverick out. There's the artillery position. And here's a launch. Boom, that BTR has been destroyed. Great shot by Iron Hawks. SA-8 missile on him, and it self-destructs. Iron Hawks is teasing the air defense. He just dodged 2 missiles that were launched at him. We'll keep an eye on those air defenses. Venom has splashed that MiG-21, and Aaron is up in the air. Full gate, he's going to push back on the air units, but as you can see, there's a heck of a lot more of the blue air versus the red air. Is there any additional MiG-21s? Nothing. Alright, now let's take a look back here. We've got Rattler and his Tomcat. He's back in, burning as quick as he can. Mavericks is with him, bringing a lot of harms, and TWRX Racing is in trail. More bombs and air-to-air capability. Blue Force has learned that those MiG-21s are nothing to scoff at. Chakai, Su-25 now, and Pig 2-1 in an A-10. Alright, big push on Aaron. AIM-120's chasing him. Is it going to catch him? Negative. Aaron knows how to get away from AIM-120s. We'll monitor the situation here. So we've lost Boris off the map. He's probably coming back in with Zaphid. Venom, Shadow, Raiders All Out. Another AIM-120. Aaron returns the favor. He fires a 27 ET. Which missile is more dangerous? You have to be able to make sure you pop those flares. But looks like the ET was fired in override. It's not going anywhere interesting. AGM-88's being fired. Those are fired against the SAM defenses. Aaron is running from the AIM-120. Let's follow this harm missile down towards the ground. It's targeting the air defense capability over at the airbase here at Gudada. Boom, there's a hit. And is there another missile? So we got a second missile on that same unit. There we go, we've got significant damage against air defenses. Aaron's maneuvering. Il-76, will he come in for a landing? What's he doing? He's looking for a place to land. Hopefully it's safe enough for him. Iron Hawks is pulling back. Blue team is re-establishing themselves. Artillery units are still on the ground, and there's no additional MiG-21s. However, the Su-25s are now heading south towards Sukhumi. Yours truly, Plasma. Fixed and repaired, ready for takeoff once again. Aaron pitches in Fox 1 launch. This is looking for a target on the blue side. Main thing is he has to maintain lock to guide this missile all the way to its target. Looks like it is tracking. And he had to break lock. That's because Shadow has notched the missile. AIM-120 heading back towards Aaron. Let's change our units to Imperial. Same 120 is kind of diving down on Aaron. Doesn't see him, doesn't see him. It definitely sees Aaron. Aaron's aggressively defending. He's going to be okay. Iron Hawks. He's just chilling. Exhausted all of his Mavericks. Orbiting. Another AIM-120. Strider really wants to get that kill. Pushing Aaron hard. Strider backs away. Good deployment of flares. Those are important. 2 AIM-54 Phoenixes. Not sure where these missiles are going. These could be targeting Aaron. Or are they? Alright, looks like one's gone Pitbull. And so is the second one. That's from the Tomcat. Aaron's backing away. IL-76. He is trying to come in for a landing, but he may have acted as a shield for Aaron. He's drawn the missiles towards him. That's right, there it is. There's the IL-76. The missiles have gone Pitbull on the cargo plane, which was trying to come in for a landing, and they are not giving up. These missiles are still at 680 knots. It's unlikely that this plane can run away from them. Second missile. It's looking for a target. I think that one's going to go Pitbull on Aaron. Top down? Could this be the case? Aaron pops an ET. This one is on Shadow. The question is, will Shadow deploy flares here? There's Shadow. Shadow seems okay. And one of the Phoenixes did hit the cargo plane, which is falling out of the sky over there. Alright, Aaron is in trouble. These missiles are raining down onto the airbase, targeting, in this case, a Tunguska. Boom, Tunguska's out. Aaron touching down for an emergency landing. That was a very, very fast fight. And the airbase does not look very good at this point. Additional harms just being spammed out from Mavericks. Meanwhile, let's take a look at our choppers here. We got Tate and Zafit coming in their Apaches. They're looking good. They need to find that armor and destroy it. Boris is arming up behind them. Ironhawk is just chilling. These vehicles are all trapped. This poor SA-9 is trying to... Whoa. Talk about all-terrain, guys. That is some impressive driving by this SA-9. He's down to one missile, but that is some impressive driving. Artillery is still looking good. And the second artillery positions, they're all untouched. Alright, Strider's running in. how are the ships? The ships that were unloading the transport have been hit by the HARM missiles that were fired. So the HARMs found them even though they were not on the map. Strider. Strider's looking for targets. I don't think he's in any position to launch them. Shadow's coming in. And here's Colt. Colt's overflying in a Tomcat. Looking to shoot something, but he's out of weapons. True air supremacy. And then multiple missile launches against the air defenses over at Sochi Adler as well. Complete air supremacy. Ironhawks. He's not looking too good, but he is he going to make it? His gear is not down. Will he land this plane? Typical A-10. Just doesn't care. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Brakes, 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 brakes! He can buff it out. He can buff it out. He's fine. He's fine. Just request a repair. Maybe not. Alrighty then. Okay, let's get back to our mission here. Are we looking? Raider Shadow. Flying high. Patrolling. He's got a couple of AIM-9Xs, a couple of AIM-120s. Striders orbiting. TWRX racing. The convoy is all scattered. Can't break through. Alright, looks like TWRX racing has a target. Alright, looks like he's flying towards a target. Does he have something to drop here? He's definitely moving fast at 20,000. He should be safe from any SAMs that might be looking at him. He's doing some high-speed flying here. Shadow's maneuvering. Alright, looks like the Blue Force has picked up those MiG-21s coming in. They're about to get pinched from both sides. But the MiG-21s are definitely inbound. Strider has found the artillery position. The first bomb was long, but it looks like he's coming back in around. This is where the air-ground operation really comes into play here. Strider's in orbit. Rattler pushing against those MiG-21s. So as you can see, guys, things have just got pretty interesting here. Strider's orbiting additional F-15s. Blue team has learned they gotta deal with those MiGs. Even if they're fully armed for air-to-ground, they're still targeting those MiGs. Falcon high. Set up for air-to-air mostly by the looks of it, and some harms. And Tate and Zaphod are flying in. They're looking for that armor. They're looking very fancy here in their choppers. Alright, first aircraft in is the Tomcat. He's burning. He's climbing. He's climbing for a shot on these MiGs. And there we go. We can see that Tomcat next to the MiGs. Does Rattler see him? Is Jester helping him? The MiG-21s are defending. They're defending this AIM-120 that's been launched at them. That's coming from Mavericks. It's a fairly long shot. It's still 13 miles away. I don't think Rattler sees the MiGs. There you go. He must see them. They just dropped out of cons. The MiGs are being harassed now from two sides. Three sides. Additional AIM-120s on the MiGs. Rattler's getting into the mix. Watch out for blue on blue here. And AIM-7H launch from Rattler. Can he guide that missile? Or will the missile find a MiG? Flies right by a MiG. Wasn't guided. All the MiGs are still active, and the MiGs are engaged. Aim 120. Alright, there's a splash by Rattler. Good kill, Rattler. MiG-21 is down. Right, Rattler's back in. Another aim 120. There's a lot of missiles flying around. There's still 3 MiGs in the air. Another MiG has been hit. No! That was a fake aim 120. It's the aim 120 that doesn't count. These MiGs have outrun all of those aim 120s. Who do we watch here? That one's running cold. TWRX Racing's turning out. Mavericks. Mavericks has his eye on this MiG in front of him. What does he have? Mavericks has aim 9Xs. That's all he's got left. He sees that MiG in front of them. Does the MiG see him? And they've gone through their merge. This is pretty active stuff here. Meanwhile, the Tomcat scores another kill. Nicely done. Nicely done. Tomcat's down to 1 aim 9. Now he's 2v1. Mavericks does not see his wingman here. Arian's on the ground. Plasma's on the ground. Falcon's flying up there. Alright, Rattler. Find your next target. He didn't see that MiG-21 right under him. He's flying through, but he did not see that MiG-21. Rattler's blind. Mavericks, TWX Racing, they're not helping him. They need to point their radars downrange. Help out Rattler. Rattler should be telling me, there's a MiG-21 on my ass. Somebody, help me out. Zaphod, in the meantime, he is working those ground targets. The power of the Hellfire compels you. Tokyo Drift Hellfire, good hit. Tay-Tay, looks like we lost Tay-Tay in this mix here. Zaphod is all by himself. As long as he doesn't end up upside down inside the mountain, he's okay. Rattler still has eyes. I think Jester's helping him out here. He's looking for that MiG. There's a launch. Flares, 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 flares. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Tomcat is down. Rattler's been hit. Those MiG-21s are scoring kills. There's an S group of Su-25s coming behind them. And Plasma and Aaron are just, we're just chilling. We're watching this madness. Alright, Aaron's getting ready for takeoff. He's taxiing. What an event, hey? Strider. Strider is just punishing those artillery positions. He's trying to drop in on them, but his bombs are just a little bit shy here. Zaphod, though. Zaphod knows where his missiles are going. He's trying to take out all the air defenses that are left here. There's additional RPG soldiers that are showing Zaphod the way to victory. And they did a good job cleaning out here all these ground units. What's left? A single truck is left. All the other hostile equipment is destroyed. Another laser guided. Oof. T-72 is in trouble. Zaphod's out for blood here. Strider. Another GBU-12. As he blows through and flies away. He's laser guiding this bomb. As long as he doesn't hit the side of the mountain, he's okay. Alright, let's ride this bomb all the way down. See what it hits. Alright, there you go. One artillery piece taken out. I think TWRX Racing is looking for those artillery positions as well. Shadow. Coming in. He is very light. He has one AIM 9X left. What can Shadow do with one AIM 9X? Probably not much, but Aaron's about to take off here. Both Aaron and Plasma are on the runway. AIM-9X launch. Top down, it's picked up our heat signatures on the ground. And it's aiming for yours truly. Aaron is taxiing. Of course, we have no idea this is happening. Oh, that AIM-9X hits right next to Aaron. Aaron is in the air, but unfortunately, yours truly, Plasma. I'm not going up in the air anymore. That was just mean. Aaron, you must avenge me. Strider. Strider's running. He's got MiGs on his butt. Aaron returns the favor. Low to high launch. Fox 1. And he gets a splash. Aaron has avenged Plasma by splashing that lonely F-16. I guess I just have to repair, I suppose. That's not a great place to be in. Alright, TWRX Racing. He's all about those GBUs. They are really after those artillery positions on the mountain. Once they found them, they're not giving up on them. They're just raining lead from up high. Alright, and meantime, All Out has come through and has cleaned out all of the MiG-21s, but there's a pair of Su-25s. Falcon's dealing with them. He fires AIM-120Cs on those Su-25s that are trying to get over the mountains. These Su-25s know that they are in serious trouble here. Alright, I see one of them. He is in a beam. Will he naturally just notch that missile? Oof. Su-25. No. Ooh, there's a serious hit. All his ammo, everything just falls right off. I mean, he's still flying. The pilot has not yet ejected. There you go, guys. The power of the Su-25 compels you. And he's still on the map despite taking that hit. His wingman's above him, just kind of cruising on through. But, yeah, that other guy is definitely down. Aaron. Aaron is being pressed. 3v1. Raiders all out. Chasing him down. AIM-120s. He's got a couple of them left. Aaron is running. I can't help him much because I'm trying to repair here. Strider is just dropping GBUs on everything he possibly can. Those poor artillery positions. Another AIM-120 on Aaron. 1v, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1v4. 1v3, 1v4. Boris is coming in. Tay-Tay's coming in. That AIM-120 is going to hit the ground. Can Aaron make something happen here? Got a bad guy on his 6 o'clock. If Aaron can pop over this mountain and score a nice quick kill. That F-16 has reversed. He's not following Aaron into the bushes, and Aaron doesn't see him either. And most of that artillery position has been taken out by the F-15s. Alright, Su-25s. This guy's heading right into the weeds, and remember, there is no data link available anymore. The Awacs is down for the Blue Force, but this is the Su-25 that can. Check out this badass. He doesn't care. Why? Because he's an Su-25. You don't need all those parts to fly. Alright, let's get back to the ground here. Zaphod. Zaphod just meticulously destroying all the armor he possibly can. That BTR is driving around, trying to do something. PWRX racing. Complete air superiority, really. Boris in a Huey with some rocket pods. He's coming in to wreak some havoc. But the rest of the units are just pinned down. Let's get a camera onto this artillery position and see how it feels when a large bomb hits you. You know, artillery's just chilling, relaxing. No idea that there is a laser-guided bomb heading towards them. Ah, good thing those bombs suck. That bomb definitely missed. Zaphod. Another Hellfire. Where's it going? Not sure where it's going, but there is a SAM launch. An SA-9 has launched upwards. And there are two of them. Looks like they're looking for Strider. Will they reach Strider? Oh, that's some good success there by Strider. Just defeated those both missiles. And Zaphod's just bringing the pain. Long-range standoff shots. The artillery did hit the compound. But the compound still is standing. Those guys do need to take out those artillery positions, but they're doing a good job at it. This group, what do we got here? We've got one ZU-23, don't fly low. We've got some extra ammo here and the BTRs. Got additional BTRs parked here on the train tracks. Looks like they're stuck. Su-25 is making a run. He broke through while no one was looking. And no one is looking at this Su-25. His wingman got shot up pretty bad, but this guy is breaking through to complete his mission. He's popping flares. Missile on him. Defeats one. Defeats two. Defeats three. There's multiple stingers on him. Aaron's firing a 27 ER on something. There's also a Phoenix coming in. Can he guide this ER towards his intended target? And who is his intended target? That's a good question. Is it Strider? Is Strider about to get hit by a Fox 1? Nearly defeated. Aim 54, that one is on Aaron. Coming down from the sky, dropping down like a bomb. Su-25, he's trying to hit his targets. Trying to defeat anything he possibly can. Aaron! Oof! Aaron gets hit by the Aim 54. This Su-25 is in trouble. Aaron is falling out of the sky behind him. The little Su-25 that could. Not sure what this Su-25 is doing. Boris pushing in. Flying through the town. Bringing troops in. Whole combined arms here, guys. Air, ground, troop carriers. Alright, SU-25. What are you gonna do? As he's taking AAA fire. Takes a hit. Drops his ordnance. And this guy's out of here. He's ejected. Alright, meanwhile, let's jump back onto Boris. Boris. Coming in for a landing, looking for a place to deploy his troops. Easy, easy, easy. Don't hit the power lines. Boris is trying to sneak in these troops as close as he possibly can to the front lines here. Staying low, using buildings as cover. Alright, Rattler's back in. He's off in a hurry somewhere after hitting Aaron there. Not sure where Rattler's off to. Zaphid's too busy working targets as well. He's expended most of his ammo. Did some good work. Boris is starting to take some fire. He's coming in for a landing. Is he? He doesn't know that there's bad guys on the bridge. Right in front of him. Or maybe he does. Just needs to drop those troops there. Get those troops out and get out of there, Boris. Troops? Hello? I'm really excited to see the troops, but I don't see them. Troops? There they are. There's Boris's squad that he just dropped. Got some RPG units. He's got some M4. He's got some RPG guys here. Unfortunately, they're just chilling. Not sure why, but that's okay. Boris has completed his mission of getting troops down there. And we've got Chakai, Shadow, All Out, Iron Hawks in a Mirage 2000. Carrying bombs and rockets. Chakai in the SU-25. Rattler's just being a pain. He's patrolling. Only one Phoenix expended. And meanwhile, Aaron's going for takeoff. Yours truly, Plasma. Still loading up some weapons here. Another squad of MiG-21s is heading in to cause more havoc. And there is a crushing amount of forces pushing in. Not sure what happened to Zaphid. I missed what happened to Zaphid. Zaphid? Is Zaphid damaged and not on the map? Nope, nope, nope. Nope. I were Zaphid, where would I be? I wouldn't be one of these Tomcats. Alright, looks like the troops have decided to have a nap next to Boris. They're just chilling. Okay. Alright, Zaphod has finished his mission. He's grabbing another Apache. He's too lazy to return back. That's fine. Rattler's up high. Shadow. Guy's got more missiles. A little bit of an operational lull here. But the main goal is pretty much achieved. All these units are just trapped now. They can't cross. Even though they should be able to cross, they're just stuck on the other side of the river. Pinned down, and it's just a matter of just surgically taking them all out. Alright, the blue force is definitely bringing the pain here. Raider Shadow is gone completely air-to-air here. AIM 120s, AIM 9Xs, Iron Hawks. Looks like Iron Hawks is heading down to do a strike against a runway at Gudauda, perhaps. And Mavericks. Mavericks has gone air-to-air as well. Alright, we've got KH-58s from... I think that's from Chakai. These are anti-SAM missiles. That is, they find targets on the ground that are emitting a radar signal. And looks like he's got a target of the ships here. The ships are putting up a valiant defense. And the first one has been shot down. The second one definitely gets to the ship. Shadow staying up high. Those were the anti-ship strikes. Ironhawks making a run against those targets. Boris is doing some very fancy flying. He's trying to get out of dodge here after delivering the troops. Now, what's Ironhawks up to? Ironhawks is making a run for the runway, guys. A low altitude runway strike. Let's stay on him for this one. He is all about hitting that runway as hard as he possibly can. He takes a hit from the air defenses. He did not make it in because there are units out here that are firing Stinger's missiles at him. No one expects a Stinger missile. Is he popping flares? And he's hit. But did he survive it? I think he's still airborne. He's still alive. Ironhawks has bailed out. The strike against the airbase did not work out. He did not expect those Stingers to be there, and he's out of here. Airbase is still safe. Alright, additional missiles on the MiG-21s that are coming in. Aaron is trying to sneak in from the side. Plasma, I'm in trail trying to catch up to Aaron. We've got our jammers out. We are heading in as quick as we possibly can. Now the question is all out, spamming all those AIM-120s. Are they going to find those MiGs? Or will the MiGs be able to escape these missiles? MiGs are aggressively split-S-ing, defending, dropping their extra tanks. Looks like all those missiles are on that MiG-21. The additional ones are tracking the other MiGs. It's not looking good for these MiGs. Can he outrun those AIM-120s? Heading right for the deck. Looks like he's okay. One MiG got hit. The other three got through. All out. All out's in trouble. He's down to two 120s. Gotta pick his shots quick here and get out of here. I don't think he sees the MiGs. Does he? Burning as quick as he can. There's a Fox 3. The missile's looking. And it's been notched. It's reacquired. Oh, splash. But there's another MiG here. He's merged with an F-16. These are some angry MiGs, guys. Flares, flares, flares. Fox 2. There's a hit. F-16 down. Another MiG-21 scores a hit. Oof. Gotta fly as a team. Aaron is pushing it. Aaron's got two AIM-120s on him. They're the Bravos. I don't think Aaron cares. Aaron's going for a notch. He's anchored in with Mavericks. Falcon. Falcon's coming in. He's carrying a whole bunch of air-to-ground munitions. And Chakai. Chakai is circling. He's looking for his targets as well. Let's keep an eye on both these aircraft. Did Chakai get hit here? Yeah, it looks like Chakai took some damage, but he's still flying. He's okay, folks. Let's keep an eye on Falcon here. I think he's coming in for a bomb drop. Perhaps on the artillery positions. Does he know where he's going? I mean, the Raiders can take their time now. They've cut off the ground units from crossing the bridge. I'm seeing missiles flying here. Is this off of Chakai? Chakai just fired danger close. And dear God, there's things exploding all around him. Looks like he just took out a ground target. And he's peeling out. That is one tough Su-25. Aaron versus Mavericks. And Falcons up here. I'm not sure who to look at, guys. Zafid's making another run in. Tay just took off again. Loaded for bear. Mavericks is pressing Aaron. I'm still too far to help. Aaron just needs to survive these missiles and get out of here. The missile looks like it's tracking Aaron. Can Aaron pull some magic off here? Aaron goes for a Fox 1. Does a split S. Is he holding that lock? The missile's still tracking. And the missile loses track as Mavericks dips behind a mountain. Falcon, Shadow. I think Falcon's found his targets. He's rolling in to hit them. Zafid's flying up. TWRX racing. I think we lost Chakai in the middle of all that. One of the MiG-21s broke through and he's on Shadow. Does Shadow see him? Does the MiG see him? I don't think the MiG sees him. Oh no, the MiG definitely sees him. They're maneuvering. The MiG is definitely watching his airspeed. He's being patient here. Shadow has done a rapid turn. Point blank launch. The MiG flares. And there's a hit. Good splash by Shadow on that MiG. Great kill. The MiG is still kind of flying. No, the pilot's ejected. That's a kill. Alright, TWRX racing. What's he bringing? More laser-guided bombs. JDAMs were not allowed in this mission. So you got to keep those lasers on targets as you bring down the targets. Alright, TWRX racing, what do you see? What are you dropping on? You're pretty damn fast there, buddy. Alright, I love you, but I'm not sure what you're dropping on. Oh no, he just did! He just dropped a GBU-24. That's a significant big boy there. And he dove? So the bomb is behind him? Okay. Well. That bomb knows where it is. Boom. That ship is out of here. How are we doing up in the bushes here? Shadow is jousting with Aaron. I think Shadow has lagged out. And so has Plasma. Nope, we're all back in the air now. Tay-Tay. Firing Maverick onto that shipping structure there. Tay-Tay's just flying nice circles. He looks pretty safe. I spoke too soon. He just took a hit. But he's still flying. Looks like he lost one of his engines. Yep. But he's still on the other engine. He's okay. He's alright, folks. Falcon. I think Falcon has found those targets along the coast. He's looking for an opportunity here. He takes some shots here, and there's a couple of hits with the bomb. Super long range shot from Rattler. Not sure what Rattler's firing on. He's firing on Plasma. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's me. And that 54 is looking for love in all the wrong places. Let's watch Falcon here. He's coming in for another drop. 2 more bombs. More hits. Looking good. Where's that Phoenix? No, Phoenix. No, you be notched. I escaped from you. Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay's RTBing. Zaphid's flying in to take out additional targets on the ground. Falcon, he wants to destroy all that stuff along the coast. He is single-mindedly focused. I think he might have just spotted the artillery position. A lot of AAA. He takes some hits. He's still flying. Bomb drop. Good shack. He's probably losing quite a bit of fuel here. He definitely took some hits there. Aaron, 27 ER on Rattler. Can Rattler defend this missile? Nicely done. Rattler fires back an AIM 54 Phoenix at Aaron. Alright, now the question is, can Aaron run away from this Phoenix? Aaron's maneuvering, but this is a very fast Phoenix. No! Aaron is taken out. Splash for the Phoenix. Alright, Zaphid's working ground targets, but Rattler here is the biggest threat here in his Tomcat. Sparrow. Alright, there's too many things going on, guys. I have to keep pausing this. There's a Sparrow. Something's going to kill me here. I'm turning into the Sparrow. I'm flying away from the Sparrow. And Sparrow has been defeated But Rattler's got a second present for me. It is an AIM-9L that he just fired. Oh no! And I'm out of here, guys. Plasma hits the bushes. Rattler just killed both Aaron and me with Phoenixes and AIM-9s. Well, let's get a camera onto Zaphod. Zaphod's doing some hovering. He's back in. He's causing all kinds of trouble. Zaphod's just chilling, you know. He's just... That's how you fly an Apache. You let the guys cause all kinds of commotion in front of you. You just chill back. Get those locks and fire those missiles. Raiders all out. Up high doing cap. GWRX racing. Is he making another LGB pass? I think he might be. Alright, let's be patient here and watch for another drop. Boom. There's the bomb. Let's switch the bomb view and see where this one's going. Oh, those ships are just getting punished. I don't think this is on the ship. This could be on the ground targets near or around the ship. Massive destruction. Zaphids. Laser guided Hellfire. Oof, that poor tank. Never knew what hit it. It's just surgical patience, you know, you just pull up, take a shot, pull up, take a shot. Oh. There's another one. Let's ride this missile. Uh-oh. Oof. Just tearing everything apart. It's tragic. And there's Su-25s are in trouble. Getting destroyed by Raider's Shadow. Does he see the other Su-25? Is he going to go for guns here? Alright, he sees the smoking Su-25. But does he know there's a... Oh, no. No, he sees the smoking Su-25. Is he going to gun him down? I think it's going to be a gun skill here, guys. That Su-25 has no parts attached to it. That was pretty epic. So much for that. Let's take a quick peek here at the ground units and the tanks. Some serious punishment has been carried out here. The landing ships have been hit and destroyed. There's some vehicles that they unloaded, and there's some supplies, but the landing ships have been hit very hard. Strider's just being evil. He's just hovering over them, dropping bombs, just being toxic. And Zaphod is just plinking away targets. I mean, what can I say? Hellfire? Earth to Hellfire? Where are you going? I don't think this one's going anywhere. I think this one's going in the bushes. Boris! Launching the Vihers. He spotted the convoy. BTR taken out. Chakai in orbit. And Zaf is just delivering punch. Let's keep an eye on Boris here for a second. Boris knows that he's got air superiority. He can just chill out and destroy all the targets. So Blue Force has now complete air superiority. There's nothing nearby. And Boris has finished off that part of the column. Now remember, the other team, the blue team, could not see all the ground units. They had to. This was fog of war, so they actually had to. They actually had to fly and visually see the targets. Another hit on the ship. Alright, can Zafid's missile get over the forest here and take out that target? It's doing some really fancy flying. That is a very... What is this thing doing? What is this? What? No. Okay, I thought it was going to hit something. That's some stealth missiles here. Oh, here's another GBU. Ground convoy is just being punished. Strider pitching in again. Got some big boy bombs here. Targets have been sorted and that ship is just getting pounded by dumb bombs. Boris with another Vicar. Finishing off the artillery position here. And I have no idea what this is. But it flies right by Zafid. I think this is a tank-fired guided missile. AT-11 sniper. Oof, Boris is demolishing this artillery unit. Just taking them all out. The artillery is working. I mean, the artillery is working in overdrive. It's shooting at the Harrier. It's firing artillery rounds. But I think its days are numbered. And there goes the artillery. Well, I'm back in a MiG. I'm chilling here. Aaron has said he's called it a night. The blue team is pretty much dismantling everything. Tate just got repaired, looking good. He's landed his busted plane. Shadow is going for an RTB, kind of far. He should have just landed at Suhumi there, but he's taken away. Chakai is coming in. Boris is chilling. Boris is a very patient man. You give him some targets, he'll fly in, he'll deal with them, he'll leave. He's the why me worry guy, you know? Those Vihers are very, very wobbly. And another unit destroyed. Alright, Chakai is being toxic here. Chakai knows that Plasma is in a hangar and he has a present for me. And this is not going to be good for Plasma. Because, yeah. Please stand by. Things are going to get a little crazy there. I just have to make sure I don't miss it. What's happening here? Raider and Rattler, they're making a run on the Awacs plane. The flankers are behind it, but the flankers aren't doing much. I don't think they're paying attention. Boris is sneaking up. He's got his gear down. He doesn't appear to be damaged. Sorry, Zaphod. Zaphod does not appear to be damaged. He's definitely taking fire, though. He's trying to get real close to those tanks. They're just on the other side of this hill. There they are. Can Zaphod make some magic here? He's working the cannon. Oof. Oh no! Zaphod did not expect that there would be a ZU-23. That's what got him. That ZU-23 and yeah, more artillery gets dismantled. Alright, that's the ZU-23 that has taken out Zaphod. Boris, just methodically, just you know, moving up. Just, you know, goodbye. Bitters are very magical. Right near the bridge. Pop. There goes a BTR. Alright, how are we looking here with the attack on the Awacs? All Out has... Oh yeah, this was a planned flight, guys. Look at this. All Out's got 6 120s. Rattlers with them. With Sparrows. That plane's gonna be in trouble. And All Out is moving. .545 knots. The A-10 is running. Bombs are just raining on these artillery positions. Racing, what do you got for us, buddy? Racing's definitely pulling up on a target. Is he going to drop something? He's right over the artillery position. But it looks like he is blowing through and maybe he's going to come in again. Strider. Now, what's happening here? All Out. All Out has splashed the flanker cover? What? Those flankers didn't defend their AWACS. All Out versus the A-50. This is revenge for those Tomcats shooting down the Blue Force AWACS. AIM-120. Right up the tailpipe. Is the AWACS doing anything? Anything at all? Nope. Nope. Well, I feel bad for that AWACS, and he's out of there. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to taxi and take off. Just getting prepared, talking to the other team, and what's Chakai up to here? Looks like Chakai is leaving the airbase. I'm okay. Unfortunately, I don't really have any air support here. Mavericks. Super high. And now let's keep an eye on Chakai here. See what he's up to. so he's turning back in. He looks like he's going to strike some ground targets at the airbase. Or is he? Okay. Nice launch. And guess what, guys? That's on Plasma. Good night, Mr. Plasma. Chakai has just taken me out. And I am, splashed. And this artillery position is in some serious trouble. It's just raining bombs on it. And more hits. Strider. What's he got? Is Strider going for a gun pass? I think he might be. Yep. We got gunfire. Nice destruction. Well done, Strider. Took out the soft target with his guns. Well, there you have it, guys. Just punishment, punishment, and punishment for the sake of it. Alright, Falcon's back up in the air, bringing more bombs. Shadow got back to the base. Let's get a nice little landing here from the Raiders. Coming down at Sanaki. Beautiful landing. Well done. Chakai snagging another Harrier. He just wants to bring pain. They just make... They're just... I can't say anything, guys. I'm just being... diddly urdered. Boris? Oh no, Boris took some hits from the ZU-23. He's flying sideways. I can only mean that ZU-23 is maybe a threat. Alright, Comrade Boris. I don't see any damage on you. Show us some good stuff here. You got unguided rockets. You still got some Vihers. What are you looking for here? I think Strider's got some sort of shall I say, a hard-on for those ground targets. He's like, yes, I shall use my guns to destroy all those ground targets. Why? Because I can. Ships, they're still alive. Good move. Get out of there before you get hit. Boris, Alright, Boris is looking for targets. Does he see that ZU-23? Very patient stuff here. Got some tanks over that way. And he's got a ZU-23 hiding in the bushes. But I am not sure if Boris sees it. There they are. Bottom left side of the corner of the screen there. There's a ZU-23 and a truck. Alright, figure out from Boris. Can he avenge Zaphod? Who got killed by that ZU-23? I think he just did. I think he just did. Oh, good night, Miss ZU-23. Good hit. TWRX, I'm not sure where you're going. I think you're going in for a landing, but you're a little too fast. Probably going to get an overhead break from you there. Maybe not. Strider's also out. Completely out of weapons. Falcon's coming in with some dumb bombs. And, there's a missile on Boris. Boris! Oh no! Revenge, that the tank launched missile from this Sol T-90 that has somehow managed to get through the river, over the bridge, just took out Boris. Now, is anyone going to avenge Boris? Because Boris avenged Zaphod. But this T-90 needs to be dealt with. I think this might be it. It's kind of heading in the direction where that T-90 was. Is it? That's a negative. Falcon. Falcon's pitching in. He's doing some sort of a crazy dive. Not sure what he's diving on, but he's definitely diving. Does he see that T-90? Alright, the T-90 has been taken out. And the entire southern motorized defense column has been taken out. Strider. Beautiful touchdown. Well done, Strider. Sorry about having that RS livery, but he did really well. Falcon's just purely out for blood. Oof. Falcon? 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 Falcon! He pulls out. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Falcon? Well, at least you're not on fire anymore. That's a lot of flares there, buddy. And a lot of bombs. But you got out of it. Alright, Tay-Tay's sneaking in. Let's watch a little bit of Tay-Tay action here. Flying in on the Apache. Not sure where Tay-Tay's going. But, I think Tay-Tay sees something. Not sure what though. Falcon. Falcon is still randomly dropping bombs, even though he is full of holes. He should RTB. He got land. Because he's going to be out of fuel in about 10 more seconds. If you ever take this much damage, guys, drop your ordnance, climb, and hope that you can glide into an airbase before you fall apart. But yeah, Falcon's on a mission. Not sure what kind of a mission. Not sure what he's targeting, but He's definitely targeting something. Oh boy, oh boy. It looked good, but he destroyed a convoy that was already destroyed. Alright, Falcon. I think you should go in RTB, buddy. It's the sensible thing to do. Tate's looking for targets. I'm not saying that he's going to find any. And Rattler, Raiders all out, and Mavericks are coming back. They've accomplished their mission. Hey pilots, and if you've watched this far, my apologies, but my recording software crashed at this point. I couldn't recover the file, but the flight continued on for a while. All the red forces just kept being taken out. I got into a tank, and I was destroyed by additional Hellfires from Chakai and the other Raiders. So of course, check out the link to the Raiders in the description of this video. Go to Fox 3MS if you have a DCS squad and you want a great server for your team. And as always, Plasma 1945 saying fly safe, and I'm signing off.